I have three assets I would normally look at: Euro USD, US 100, and US 30. But I'm not very sure of the rest. But US 30 is giving me something very clear. So we are bullish on US 30. All I need to do is see price take out sell side and boom to the upside. So I expect CPI to sell for US 30, that's buy for DXY, sorry. Then we are taking longs. So this is what it looks like. So we have Asian range, we have London range, providing liquidity on both sides, right? So don't see if this guy clear out internal liquidity here, they will run up a buy immediately. So that's how it's going to be. Let's watch out for price. So Euro USD, while I'm having a bullish setup or a bullish bias, sorry, we have DXY going up. So if DXY is going up, EU2 can go up. I feel like they are negatively correlated. So what I'll do is I'll just sit back and observe what CPI does, then I'm going in the opposite direction. I think it's as basic as that. One, CPI was shit. CPI was not good at all. The movement was not very what we normally expect for CPI. But anyways, I was able to take 3 trades today. The first one was good, 2 big losses. Alright, so let me just go straight into the chart and explain why I took those trades. So we can start with US 30. So first of all, US 30, like I said, is supposed to be bullish. I see it as bullish because of this massive move to the upside. Again, massive move to the upside. And we are going to come and take internal liquidity before we go to external liquidity. The story is as simple as that. So this is internal liquidity here, and this is the other block you're supposed to trade away from. This is the other block we're supposed to trade away from. So first of all, I knew we were supposed to take internal before external. So what I needed to do was price positioning. I want to observe what price has done in Asian range and London range. So there's this setup where if price takes the high of a session, I target the low of the session. So it's as simple as that. So I marked out the Asian range and I also marked out the London range. So you can see price took out the buy side first. Then if you look at the time when price took out the buy side, we ended up being around 9 o'clock, 9:30. So 9:30 is like the major real session open for me. This is 9:30. I just marked. I'll go ahead and delete this. So what I observed here was coming to 15 minutes. So first of all, price swept. Secondly, coming to 15 minutes, I can see this change in the state of delivery. So this setup is almost very perfect. Based on my outline, it's almost very perfect. So all I just need to do is change state of delivery. I'll look for a fair value gap or an inversion fair value gap. So as you can see, there's a fair value gap here. So I'm supposed to take the trade at the center, but spread and all of that. So went in around here, and stop loss was supposed to be at this high. Well, arguably here, but leave it at this high. Then the low of the session will be the target. That was very fast and clean. If we were to zoom out, we'd have had lower targets. Let me just explain that. So going to 1 hour, lower targets here, but being realistic, we'll keep it at the next target, next low. So this is the next low. So I'll just put a screenshot to see how that moved. That was very fast. And that gave me a little bit over 2. So 2 point something. So that was the first one. Easy win. So secondly, I've been rooting for I've been trying to understand US 100 better. So looking at this, we already established that US 100 is very bullish. So coming to 4 hours, we need to look for fair value gaps or confluences that can help it go. I can push it higher. So this is 4 hours fair value gap. So what I expect price to do is form a liquidity here and take out the liquidity, then fly to the top. Right now, I still think this 4 hours candle won't close below this, or at least won't close below this yellow line. Because if you look at it, it's like 4, like the fair value gap is divided into 4. So let me just show you what I mean. From here to here, this is what I mean, right? So you can see I don't expect price to close below 25%. From 25%, we can form a bullish setup and keep going up. because it has been aggressively bullish since last week. So the only thing I can think of that be the safer play would be to keep buying, right? So going to 1 hour too, this fair value gap becomes smaller like this because it's better when we have deeper retracements. So taking us into the discount is safer, and that's how the model works better. So looking at 5 minutes, so the session opened. Okay, let me stick to 15 minutes. I'm not complicate it. So session opened by 9:30. Okay, this is 8:30 and this is 9:30. So 8:30 we already swept these lows and giving bullish signs. Why? Because see this bearish fair value gap. We inverted it. Boom. We rejected it first. It means that it's a significant. Then we inverted it. See this push upwards here. I believe that was supposed to be our long. So I think I entered around here. Stop loss is around here. The TP was going to be at the all-time high because that's what I've been doing since breaking all-time highs. So looking at some 5 minutes, let's see what do we have on 5 minutes. Okay, I think I was more precise using 3 minutes. Okay, so this is 3 minutes. Came to the fair value gap, another mini change in the state. So that was my entry right there. So you can see it took me out. That took 50% of what I made in the first trade. So on my prop firm, it was just one trade I took, which is this one. Right, it was a losing trade. So that was it. So I was not supposed to do anything because my risk on prop firm was calculated and the risk on main account was calculated, and I was still in a win for the day about 11 points something. I'll just put the I'll put the image on the screen. So about 11 point something. So I knew I had it. Not that I know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I had the impression that we are still bullish, right? So I decided to wait for price to get into that my second fair value gap. So this is it here. Then we saw this massive reaction. So I believe we were ready to buy. So this was the sweep, boom. This fair value gap is what we rejected, boom. And you can see I was hoping the fair value gap would hold as an inversion fair value gap and start flying. But it didn't, so it took me out. And unfortunately, I now risked so much, right? So because of network, I was supposed to enter with one position. One position risking about 0.5% points. And I ended up entering with two positions, now risking about 0.8%. So that was bad because I went all the way from 6%. With the two losses, I went as low as 3%. So I lost 3% in just one day in less than 2-3 hours or whatever. So what I'll do is I'll just chill and observe what's going to happen next. That's what I was saying is if this later buys, that's what will now pay me the most. But right now I'm still chilling, like able to contain the losses emotionally. But another bullish move I'm also expecting would be this guy. So this is read. Another bullish move I'll be expecting is this guy, US 30 here. So probably if we change the state here, this is about 3 minutes time frame. I think that's good enough. Let's see what 5 minutes looks like. Okay, so 5 minutes corresponds with that. 1 minute too, not bad. 1 minute may close above this highs here. But let's just stick to 3 minutes. So 3 minutes close above long position entry here. Then I'll target the daily. In fact, candle range high is what I'm targeting. Candle range high is what I'm targeting. Stop over here. This is what it is. What those are the three positions. See the first one, boom, a bit screenshot. Second one took me out twice. Unfortunately, took me out twice. Then maybe a fourth one if your status decides to do well or decides to play nice rather. So there may be a fourth position. Fuck it. We already said that we have to be aggressive on these accounts. It's not like it's a big account that we're like we can do proper DC and all of that. You have to be aggressive about it. So just try to follow the plan and take whatever we see. So right now we already have SMT here. We already have sweep. If we now have a proper market structure shift, I think it's a good setup. Yes, it's a good setup. It's a good setup. It's a good setup. Let's see what DXY is saying. Okay, DXY is not looking like it's going to. DXY is not looking like it's going to sell yet. but I'm hopeful. Okay, maybe I'll just chill. Maybe I'll just chill till tomorrow and see what are going to happen. So live to fight another day. So that'll be all. If you have gone through things like this where you have to like where you've traded and or network has affected your positions, can drop it in the comment section. Let us know, or tips and tricks, not tricks, tips that you have to share for me that would help me get better. Something you've learned today, just engage in the comment section. Let's try to grow as a community. Without further ado, we'll see you in the next video. So this is day 3 of trying to grow small accounts.